Hello everyone, before this video starts, just to let you know that this video is two videos combined. So if you have seen my floors 1 and 2 video, and you've seen my floor 3 video on the new demonic beast, then this video is just all three of them combined and you don't have to watch it. But I wanted to put them all together so it's all in one spot, it's all in one video. So if someone sees floor 1 and 2 and they're wondering where's 3, instead of having to search through my channel, I'm now going to put this together and sort of do a 1, 2 and 3 video. But anyway, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 2k subs now. And yeah, leave any comments of any sort of videos you want me to do or try out. Of course, I'm going to be using, well, I've already used my LOTS relic, but I'm recording this very far in the past. Goodbye, enjoy the video. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be completing floor 1 and 2 of the new demonic beast. Floor 3 will be in a different video because I don't know how long it's going to take me to record that, and I want to get this video out ASAP. This team we're going to be running. So I did complete this team. With this team, I did complete floor 3 with this exact same gear. So you're probably wondering, you know a special gear for anyone? Yeah, I don't, but I still did it. It's possible. You know, you got people using all these special gear types. You don't need to. This is my old Green Valenti's HP defense gear with resistance rolls that I used back when dogs came out, which was 2 years ago nearly. Glox has got really mid HP defense, Liz has perfect HP defense, Melly has perfect attack crit. For our support characters, association character links, we have attack crit down for Melly, and everyone else has HP defense. I can't actually look at the percentages, which is lovely. For card set, we are running the basic stat boost, which is the deer card set. So, of course, you get the deer card set from beating the deer, and you buy this card from PvP with 10,000 PvP coins. But that's really it. We'll go over alt levels and then outfits. So Melly is 1/6 and has just the free-to-play outfits. Liz is 4/6. She's True Awakened as well. She has all outfits, all weapons, which you had to. This was a hall pass one, so you may not be able to get this one anymore. But these some of them cost me diamonds as well, which I bought during the sale. And then she also has all her headgears as well. Glox has all outfits maxed out. 2 weapons maxed out because they were UR, and then 3 headgears maxed out because they were once again also UR based, and of course the LR one as well. But he's also not True Awakened. Valenti not True Awakened. Of course we saw her gear. She is 1/6. She's got 3 outfits leveled up, but these are all 3 ones that we've gotten from either events or through obtaining the other Mark IIs, as I own every Mark II in the game. Do you need every outfit? You might want to get at least if you've got 5 outfits, right? You've only got 5, level them up. It's completely fine, right? But I think you do probably want 5 weapons. I don't think it really matters. I would have preferred this Valenti, this new one, to have given us a weapon as well, but she doesn't, because then we would have gotten 5 weapons for free. Headgears wise, these are all from free or from events. Affinity, leveling up the Christmas one, Affinity for this one. I'm pretty sure that's the old one. But lots of them for free, so no problems there. But yeah, let's get into it. This is going to be either quite a quick video because I'll have a lot of good RNG, or it's going to be a few hours. So wish me luck. Let's get on with it. If you are wondering why I'm splitting up floors, so I'm putting 1 and 2 together and doing 3 in a different one, because 3 could take me a very long time. I got really lucky, but I've seen people do it for 3 hours, right? And I don't want to, put it on this video and then it takes me a lot longer, or I just can't be asked to do it. I want to get 1 and 2 out, because 1 and 2 are most people can do 1 and 2 if they have the new Valenti, alright? Floor 3, on the other hand, not so much. So the gimmick for this floor is if you don't move him, he will basically just disable your hand like this and make it so you can only play debuff skills. What we are going to do is we are just going to slowly push for Liz's ult. Liz's ult is very good on every floor. She's basically going to be the person keeping this team alive. Mixture of that and Valenti's HP-related stat boosts. If you don't have Glox, you can technically use Valentine's Day King, but I would recommend LR Glox a million times over, mainly for the defense-related stats that enables Valenti to tank so well. We'll have a look at my Valenti's defense-related stats in a second after she loses the defense buff, because I don't really want to look at her while she's got the defense buff, because it's not really her true defense. We're going to deal some damage here. Damage is all good. Whack. So the left tower is a shock tower, so if you apply shock it'll go to the left side, if you apply poison it'll go to the middle, and if you apply bleed it'll go to the right. That is the same for every floor, apart from floor 3. But floor 3 is painful, very painful in fact. We'll check out Valenti's defense when it gets to our turn. But it does look like she's taken a lot of damage. But later on, like floor 3, it does a lot of damage, but as long as you have Liz ults and like Liz healing, you'll be completely fine. There we go, we get the cleanse from Melly. So her defense rate stats are looking at 140% crit res. Sorry, resistance. That's a lot of resistance. 131% crit res, 137 crit defense. Of course, I'm going to compare that to the LRs. I'll compare it to Glocks. Like, it's about the same crit res as Glocks. Less than Liz and less than Melly, but she's got about the same as Glocks. I'll just apply this. I'll apply the poison just in case, and then I'll apply this. Actually, I need to apply poison anyway because I wouldn't have been able to kill because damage cap. But if you do end up killing any of the stumps here, don't worry. It doesn't actually matter. It just means you can't use the debuff to send him to that stump. So as long as you got 2 stumps, you're fine. You just got to rely on RNG a little bit. Also, when you get him below 40%, he gets this little buff here, which if you attack him, he gets you get a dissolve debuff. I think it's 3 ult gauge, 2 ult gauge for 2 turns, 1 turn. You get a dissolve debuff basically. Okay, this is going to be stunned. That's going to be irritating because it's the second debuff applied. I can remove it. I will actually remove it. No, I'm not going to play Valenti's ult instead. Yeah, and also when you do a cycle, he does get HP lower. I want to say it's a 10% HP lower. It's nothing insane. 25%. Okay, that's actually insane. What the hell? We'll just remove this. I'll just move Melly to get Melly's ult. I would have preferred an extra skill for Liz. Her remove buff skill. You do kind of want one for this phase. But of course, if we can't get it, we can't get it. I'm gonna apply bleed. Actually, no. We'll use this, then we'll apply bleed. Do I melee ult? I'm pretty sure I can get away with melee ulting here. Yeah, I can get away with melee ulting, why not? I'm using this mainly for the attack boost. So that'll give him one of these, like, buffs, basically. I'm pretty sure it gives him a buff. It doesn't give him a buff. Maybe it's when you attack the side pillars. Should give him 2. He'll get 2 buffs here. Yeah. Basically, those buffs, if he reaches 5, gets a 100% attack-related stat boost. And if you do give him the 100% attack-related stat boost, it's only for this phase. So what I like to do is, if I don't have a Liz buff, which buff removal, which I don't have here. Also, for some reason, he just randomly targets Liz. He just does this sometimes. And it's not because of my gear set, he just does that on everyone's run I've seen. I'm gonna check, what's his damage cap? What is your damage cap? 40%. I feel like I can actually kill you. I do want to keep one of each of these skills here. You do kind of want to save one of these debuff skills for each of these people. You want to save a shock, a bleed, and a poison for next phase. Phase 3, you do need all 3. Not turn 1, but I like to have them turn 1, so I'm prepared. But melee should do a nice chunk here. Hopefully I did target the right pillar. Okay, I did. So this will give him... No, it won't, because I attacked him. But if I would have attacked another pillar, he would have got the attack-related stat boost. Thank you, melee. Okay, now on to final phase, which actually is the easiest. Okay, and once again, we're now locked using these skills. So, this is close range, right? This is range. Okay, that's fine. We'll merge this, we'll play this. We'll actually move Valenti for Valenti's ult. Also, Valenti's ult, I'm pretty... No, actually, no, you can use Valenti's ult, that's fine. Don't worry. I was thinking of floor 3 for a second. There we go. Basically, you want to make him do a cycle of all 3 of these towers, and when you do so, he will lose the damage reduction, which is 80% damage, which is a lot of damage reduction. We now need to send him to shock, and then we'll send him back to poison. It doesn't matter which order you do it in, I just recommend you get him to the middle one every time, because the left and the right pillar evade different things. For example, the pillar he's currently on evades close range skills. You can check if something's close range by clicking on here. As you see the sword next to Melly's icon on the left side now. It will appear here if you didn't see it, but that's close range. Then you've got far range there, which is like Liz's. Ultimate are neither far nor close, so don't worry about that. You can play other skills as well. You're not just forced to play that. But if you don't move him, I'm pretty sure you get the debuff. We do need to apply shock now. Yeah, and then we'll play the ult for Valenti for the next bit. Yeah, that's fine. There we go. She plays shock here. Whack, whack. So now move him to the yeah, that one, and then we apply. We just use her ult. Her ult's the easiest one to do it with. Also, I recommend using her ult because if you have LL Liz, really easy to get her ult. And it's decided it hates Liz. It just randomly does this. Oh great, and it's done the pattern to a point where I can't heal again. Why does it just randomly do this sometimes? Okay, I lost where my mouse was then. That's fine, we found it. I'm actually gonna keep Melly's ultimate. Mainly for the fact I know that I will need it. I can apply this to get rid of it. I'm going to do this to get rid of it because it's not actually going to apply any effect. Because it'll just evade it, but it'll attack the other two towers. We don't need to damage the towers. Damaging the towers is what you really want to do on floor 2. Wait, Melly's is close range, right? Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just making sure I didn't mess up, because I have done that before. This will evade, but it's fine. I'm just playing it to get rid of it. Also, it will give me more attack-related stats, because I don't think I've played 5 skills with Valenti yet. Can you not stun my Liz, please? Yeah, look, it's doing like no damage. Like if I had Constellation 5 completed, I'm pretty sure my Liz would just patience it. Yeah, and now he's going back to attacking Valenti. But Valenti's ult is actually really good. So at 1-6, it still provides you the 50% damage reduction and the 50% damage dealt, which on the later phases, especially when she's your tank, is insane. Of course, there are like the problems of that shock. There still are the problems of like there are some ults where it's like petrify, so he will just remove all buffs, all debuffs, all that kind of stuff. But most of the time it'll be fine. He's still got the HP buff. I'm pretty sure if you do another cycle he does lose it, but we're just gonna slap him up quickly. Nice crits from Valenti. Nice to see. Okay, I do need a debuff here. This is close range, right? Okay, it's ranged. Okay, we might be in a slight pickle here. Because he is just going to try and seal my entire hand. I have one close range melee skill. What's his damage cap? I want to say his damage cap's 10%. I want to say. There's one phase where it's 10% and it's really irritating. Damage cap is 40%. Okay. 20 beast does not move. It is assuming stance. Okay, you can assume a stance if you want, bro. Doesn't bother me. He's just going to evade this. Right, so I might as well just not play it. Also, if I play this, I then get the rank up for melee, so I'll just do this. You can, I will see what people do is they play Liz last. So that means the person whose ultimate you play, you get 2 ult gauge them again. You can also do that. Melee might actually kill her. Go on, melee, please. Let's go. But normally you'd want to sort of try to finish and get him in the middle. But that was a 10-minute run. I've been recording for 10 minutes. Not bad. Floor 1, 1 go. Everyone's full HP, no problems. Didn't get any of the cool rewards, but we'll look at the team here and see what contribution was like. I'm not no. No, I'm not looking at that. So damage-wise, Valenti and Melee, of course Melee's always going to be number 1, but Valenti's up there. Liz isn't too bad, Glock's kind of a little bit low. Liz took a lot of damage just because she got targeted, don't know why. Valenti once again took about the same, and Liz of course carried with healing. But on to the second floor now. Okay, on to floor 2, this is like my 6th attempt, because I forgot the first floor gimmick, and I did the stupid thing of trying to find out what it was myself. You basically just can't inflict poison. It means you can't play any Valenti AoE skills. Also, you have to kill the left and the right stump, meaning you can't play any debuff skills, which is absolutely lovely. What we are going to do is we are going to get Liz's ult ASAP. And we want to kill the 2 side pillars. Also, you can't even play the poison. I guess I can play the other debuffs, but I have to kill the 2 pillars first. Which is easier said than done. I could just rush Melee's ult next turn, which is what I might do. Also, you can't cleanse. If you cleanse any of these debuffs using a cleanse skill, you immediately get grey debuffs. So just don't use them. For example, if my team was to cleanse it naturally, through, let's just say, Melee's cleanse healing, or Valenti's cleanse healing, it'd be completely fine. But it's just the fact That I just can't use that. I can try and kill one of them. I'm actually going to go for the type disadvantage one. Just so I can, I don't know, maybe have a better chance of killing it next turn. Because when you had the other team with King and Merlin, you could just two-turn this phase with ease. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ult with Melee and then double move with Liz. So I can get Liz's Liz's ult. I do kind of need Liz's ult. Also, when you get 5 of these food poisonings, you get a great one. Yep. This should kill. Okay. I should... There we go. Now we've killed all the side guys. I can now apply poison without getting that horrible debuff on me. And hopefully next turn I can kill. Okay, there we go. Valenti's of course the tank here, so she will take a little bit of damage, but that's completely fine. I do also want to try and kill this phase. Valenti's going to tank it, it's Valenti for goodness sake. We are going to attack buff. What's your damage cap? 40%? 33, so I've got to get to like here. Okay, it's a lot harder now I've noticed what I need to do. We're going to try this, and we're going to try and kill with melee. So we're going to ult here with Liz, because we do really badly need the healing. We're then going to play these two. Okay, yeah, I'm not killing. Okay. But we're just going to do this basically to get some more damage, get some more attack from Valenti's passive. There you go, melee takes it quite low. This floor is so painful. So gimmicky. If I get given that goddamn disease again. Okay, I'm not getting the disease, that's cool. What I mean the disease, like if you give it poison, it gives your entire team 3 grey food poisonings that can't be removed and remove 15% of your max HP every turn. Which, to put into perspective, in my previous run that I just did, Valenti lost 75% of her max HP every turn. Which is a lot. I can actually now use her ult because... Funny, because it's going to die. I've got Liz's ult, play Valenti's skills, so I remove a debuff. Play Glox's ult to kill. Glox's ult isn't really needed at 6-6. Of course, the higher ult level, the better, but that's just the same with any character, really. Once again, we now have the pain of killing the 2 side stumps. We can get Melee's ult here, which is quite nice. I'm actually gonna... Are we at max stacks for Valenti? No, so we'll get the final stack for Valenti, and then we'll apply shock. Sort of move it out the way a little bit. Okay, now we've got Melee's ult. Got Liz's ult again. I can get Liz's ult again afterwards. I always never try and merge Liz's skills unless I have to. Never try and merge Liz's skills unless you have to. Go, and I should move it. Oh, I forgot this one gives us grace periods. I love this phase. Oh, but it can just it'll just randomly come out on either pillar. Okay, yeah, we need to not kill the middle one somehow. And kill the side ones. How much HP do they have? Or do they have caps? Okay, you have a cap of 33. You also have a cap of... Okay, that's cool. No, that's nice. That's nice. They have a cap of 33. I can just full send it into one. Without any problems. I am also going to AoE with... yeah, why not? I don't see the problem. Can't wait for there to be a very massive glaring problem in front of me. Because I wasted that skill. 400k Liz, go on. That's a flood skill. Go on, Valenti. Okay, he went back to the middle. Okay, that's fine. I do need him in the middle. Oh, we've got debuffs on us. It's fine. Glock's got Dissolve, which is not ideal, but I can deal with it. Haha, funny. How much HP do you have? Like, you must have... Wait, no. So if he has 33%, let's say the minimum he can... He probably has like 34, right? So if I do this, Valenti ult, and then Glock's ult for safety. So this should then kill the 2 side ones. Because I'll take it to 1 HP. Then we take this one to 1 HP. Hopefully. Which we do. No, we actually kill it. Okay, that's fine, that works. We ult here, which will now remove the immortality, because we've now killed all the stumps. And now we can start dealing damage. Boom. But you can get really unlucky because its moving is RNG based. Like, I've seen clips of people like, you can, there is an effect called Mark, unless it is bugged, right? But there is an effect called Mark, which you think would make it go to that one, but it doesn't. And I'm not sure if it makes it so it avoids it. That's also a possibility as well, but I've also had times where I've marked it and it's actually gone onto that pillar. So I'm not going to say it is, I'm not going to say it isn't. Also, I'm going to keep this buff skill for the next phase, because the next phase is going to absolutely destroy this team really badly if I'm not prepared. Get Melly's ult. Also on the next phase, on phase 3, you do have to deal with these two side guys again. You have to kill the two side guys, two side stomps, and they give them, I think, 30% attack or 20% attack related stats each. Oh yeah, we've got a break period. Perfect. I'm just gonna waste these skills. I have no... do I even need... I don't think I even need Valenti's... I'll just waste these. I'll move... play this, and then play this. I don't think I can kill the middle one. No, I can't. It's got immortality, so we're fine. Just wasting it. That's the mark. That's what the mark effect looks like. But the thing is, alright, because it only lasts for a single turn, you can't see what the effect does. So there's been times where I've sort of like... I want to see what it does. I want to see what it actually does. Once again, I'll just do the same combo I just did. Also waited to get the attack related stat boost instead of using to get extra roll gauge, using the result to get extra roll gauge for these two. Because she does quite good. Bear in mind she's got horrible gear on, she does quite good damage. That was actually nice damage from LOTS. Oh my god. He actually crit. Oh, I thought he was going to go into his hidey hole again. Thought I had an extra stall turn. Just absolute painful skills, man. It's doing like no damage. Thing is, I think like I feel like Glox is going to be a permanent member on this team, and I think that's the reason why. I think this Glox was actually 100% made for this new beast. I only say that because like he was kind of useless beforehand. He didn't really know what he wanted to do. Was he a PvE? Was he a PvP? He's like good in PvP, but not like super busted. So I feel like this was his calling, and they knew about it, and that's the reason why he was sort of thrown aside a little bit. And maybe that's the reason he was also nerfed, because initially he was meant to give like, I think like 30% attack related, 30% defense related stats per like ally on the field or whatever it is, and now it's 10%, which is fair. It's a lot fair. If it was 30%, you know, this demonic beast, you'd literally just be able to patience it with this team, which of course is probably not what the developers would want. And we'll do this. I'm just playing the list. I got list skills to use. Like I can't save them. Really, like, yeah, it's nice to have like an infinite supply, but they also kind of get irritating after a little while. Okay, we've got melee AoE. I kind of just don't want to use a melee skill to kill it. And my reason behind that is I want to keep melee's buff for next phase. So I can try and kill the two side guys like ASAP, because they get really irritating to deal with. I'm 9 minutes in. For me, this recording is 9 minutes 40 seconds, and we're still on phase 2. Oh no. Yeah, then we can just kill it here. That's fine. I don't mind her taking a little bit of damage. That is a weak point. But the thing is, right, that's a weak point. On the next phase, it has the same card, but it does so much more damage. Does like 10 times damage, it's insane. Okay, we have a lot of debuffs on us. That'll get rid of... We'll play it this way first, because I don't want... Things. Will that kill? How much HP has he got? I might just have to screw it and just waste one of these skills. I'd rather waste the AoE, really. I want to get rid of the debuffs off of Valenti, or some off Valenti at least. Because I don't want to take in too much damage from DOT. I don't want to waste the Liz buff yet, because there's no point, like, she's the only one who took damage, there's no point me using that skill. Yeah, melee, of course. Melee didn't do 1.9 million damage, he killed the stump underneath it, and it gives you the max HP, even if you did, like, 2 HP to it. Oh my god, Liz. Okay, this is actually going to be really nice. Okay. We can do this, we're then going to buff up with Liz, we're then going to ult with Liz, and then I'm then going to single target the disadvantage one. I'm pretty sure this also has a 33% damage cap, correct? Yeah, okay, cool. You want to kill the two side pillars. Do they both give attack-related stats? This one does. This one gives damage reduction. Okay, so we're going to go for the attack-related stat one, because, once again, I would rather remove attack-related stats than remove defense, or stance, basically, because we've got melee, right, so we don't really need to worry about that. Bang, big damage. It's not really big damage, but I'm going to call it big damage. Okay, that's fine. Because we've got so many list skills, I can just keep cycling, so I'm not too fast. Also, the reason I use the level 2 here is because that skill would do so much. That's weak point. And that's the reason why I've kept the list buffs, is because the extra defense-related stats really helps. Also, look, she's taken no damage. We do need to use this lovely... Oh, actually. Wait, because it's poison, right? They shouldn't do anything. So I can just do this, this, and then this. Gives me extra damage on that pillar. Also, if I can remove 20% of his attack-related stats, it's also a lot less for me to deal with then. This hits so hard, man. And then, bang! He's dead. Now we're at last one. You stay there. Thank you. Now he's HP lowered, because he's on that middle pillar, and he'll keep getting HP lowered. Which is quite nice. But look, now he's doing like no damage. But I think that's also because I had a debuff on me when the turn started, so the AI was automatically like, okay, he's got a debuff on him, we're going to play weak point skills. But of course I don't have a debuff on me anymore. We do this. I can actually go over doing this, this, and then we play these two. This should kill this pillar because we're also using Liz skills as well. So Liz should do a lot of damage here. If melee doesn't kill, melee kills, okay, that's cool. It's completely fine, makes it easier. As immortality's gone, now it's just basically just a battle of attrition. When we get, I know there is safety turns on this, like safety net turns. We haven't got one yet. Okay, this is where it can be a slight problem, because he does that and then he'll double AOE. Okay, this AOE isn't that bad. It's when he uses that one. I've died before because he's targeted Glocks. I don't know why, but Glocks is just so squishy for no reason. We're going to apply some defense boost. We're then going to pop this, and then we're also going to get Glocks' ult in the process. I played the Liz cleanse, so that will purify that debuff off us. Now we ult. Did a nice chunk of damage. So this is where you can either choose to get it below 30, between 30 and 33% to go for the one-shot kill, or you get it to, you just do the heal, which is what I'm probably going to do. That's what I normally do. That's weak point. Pardon me. What is that? That actually does a lot of damage. That actually did more than the weak point. Look, that actually does more than the weak point. There we go, we cleanse. Valenti to get the dissolve, but that's fine. He is also going to ult, which is going to be slightly painful. But I'm probably going to stall a turn, I think about it. We'll just do this. We do still have the Liz buff. How much HP is he at? Right, because I don't think I can get it to... No, I definitely can't get it to 33% and then one-shot with melee. I'm just going to move melee skill. Screw it, we ball. We ball. Liz does big damage. We get some extra damage with Valenti, so he'll go back into the hidey hole. We might get a stall turn. Stall turn? Stall turn? No stall turn. Okay. I would like to know when we have the stall turn, please. Okay, this is where I've lost before. This is where I've lost, and then he's double AoE'd. Okay, that's good. He didn't use the other AoE, which is the one I'm actually scared of. That's what I'm scared of. Okay, this team takes a lot less damage. Now what I am going to do is we're going to apply a lovely debuff, and then we're going to trigger the full heal. Basically, this is where like you need RNG for Liz cards. So this should hopefully take it below the heal marker. Yep, and now he full heals. There we go, perfect. He does have more all stats. Now it's like 5% more all stats, which like isn't much. This is weak point as well. He's got a full turn of weak point, so nothing really to worry about this turn. I am going to play the... No, I actually lose the attack-related stats, don't I? Oh, we're fine. We're all good. No problems here. We're going to do this, this, and then play these. So the melee will give us the double defense lower because I'm only 1/6, of course. But that's all good. It's a nice chunk of damage. Also, he is being like max HP lowered basically every turn, which is nice. We then get the HP heal, and then we do a little bit extra healing as well. She hits so hard, man. Oh, is it a safety turn? Oh, brother, please. Wait, his HP is still getting lowered. How low can I get his HP to? Ooh, no. Okay. I'm scared of the weak point skill. So, for some reason, this phase, it just doesn't like to target Valenti. I don't blame it. Like, I wouldn't want to hit Valenti either. She's kind of strong. She's a woman. She's a woman with a mech. We will do this, and then we are going to get Glock's ult as well. Let's get Melly's ult, which is quite nice. Full heal with Melly. Apply the defense buff again. This should do some nice chunky damage. Oh, lovely. Go on, Melly. His damage is insane. I love it. Oh yeah, we've won now. It's too late. We have won. But this is what I mean. It could be a little bit RNG based, but we have won it. Like, if you keep pulling Liz cards, if your RNG is like normal, like every card has the same rate, if like every card feels like it's got the same rate, it's completely fine. No, it's actually not a hard. It's actually not a hard run. We do this first. The reason we attack with melee first is because it'll lower the defense, and maybe Glocks will land a beautiful crit for us. But this should deal the finishing blow. Yep. And now Gloxinia, Shadowroam. There you go, 562. And we're full HP. There we go. That's floor 2. And that's where we're going to end it for today's video, because if not, I could be here for another few hours. It's currently 3:20 for me. You're going to see this the day after. Oh, yes! Also, I'm not making my Ultra Relic, because the next few relics, I'm waiting for them to drop the Demonic Beast Relic, before that's made, the relic that's made for this Demonic Beast, before I make a relic, another relic. Unless I have enough for 2, then I'll get it, of course. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed. See you next one. Goodbye. Well, hello everyone, and as you can see, this is my run of floor 3. There is no audio. I was basically just talking to friends whilst doing this, because this Demonic Beast is painful. The RNG needed is insane. Even if you can do floor 3, I would not recommend it, because, okay, phase 1 and phase 2, it's kind of skill based. Phase 3, no skill. You basically have to pray that it goes on the same platform twice, so it loses 40% of its max HP, and then it's an easy kill. If not, I'll show you an example of what can happen on floor 3 if you do not lower its HP. But let's get on to it. So I'll go through some of the gimmicks. Let's just full screen this. Actually, makes it much easier. Does the bottom? Okay, no. There we go. I called it pain because this was very painful for me, and I've literally just completed the run. And I wanted to get the video out basically, not immediately, but I wanted to make sure that I had the stuff ready. So turn 1, as you can see here, I used the Liz skill. That was to get more HP. I then used this skill here, which is the Valenti shock skill, because you actually have to apply all 3 of these debuffs to get it to move to whatever one you want to, which you want on the right side. So I applied those 3, and the reason I played them in this order was because this would give me the attack boost, this would then deal some damage, and this would do release, which would basically do the release for these 2 debuffs, which means this will do a lot more. So what my plan is that I do try and go for basically Liz's ult as quick as possible, Melly's ult. You want to kill the left stump as soon as you possibly can, because that left stump, if he ends up jumping on it twice, you lose 50%, I think it's attack related stats, permanently. That's not for phase 1, that's not just for phase 1, that's permanent. You want to get rid of that ASAP. He will debuff spam you like this, but that is completely fine. But the main gimmick is the middle one just gives him immortality. You want him on the right one, basically. The middle one does absolutely nothing. The left one is like the one I just try and kill it, because I absolutely hate it. Like this is like pain. Like, this is after no joke. I'm not kidding. I've probably spent close to 6 hours trying to get a good run because of the final phase. And I'll show you like the most common pain on the final phase, which is if you don't do a specific gimmick, which we do on this one, and I'll explain it when we get onto floor 3. So on phase 1, as you can see, I am sort of what I will end up doing is start saving my AoEs. That is for the second phase. Also, if you want to, you can save a debuff type of each. Do not use Valenti's ultimate. Valenti's ultimate is for some reason like, how do I explain it? It's like bugged at the moment. Her bleed poison doesn't count as poison for some reason. I don't know why. But that's just how it is. I AoE here to kill the left one, so I'm basically safe at this point now. It's just an RNG base thing where every time he's on that right side pillar, he will lose, I want to say it's 10% all stats every single time. There is no cap on that. He will keep losing it, and eventually you'll get to a point where you start patiencing stuff. I'm not sure if it's in this run, but in one of my runs, I do end up like patiencing him. But Glocks and Melee patience like every hit. Oh no, I think Valentian Liz patience it. It's one of the two. It's either a combination. But I just basically try and get max Valenti stacks at this point. I'm like, screw it, I need Valenti stacks. And I'm pretty sure I melee ult to kill the left side as well. That middle one. Because that middle one doesn't do anything. Bang, bang. And then we AoE here. And then we ult here, which will just kill it. There we go. And now we're on to the bit where he will keep healing, but then he'll keep being stat low to the point where the healing is like nothing. You do really want to keep farming your Liz cards though. Like Liz cards is like what's really clutch. If you don't have Liz cards, you may struggle a little bit, mainly because of like after all, like over a long periods of time, the damage will start to get kind of big. Especially if he just starts targeting other people, which is what he does on floor 3. He just targets anyone and everyone he wants, which is kind of irritating. I don't know why. Like, he does target Valenti like the first few phases, like phase 1 and phase 2, but phase 3 he just goes over he goes after Glocks, Liz, Melee. With the ultimates, he'll always target Melee for some reason. Which is fine, because Melee is probably got one of the highest stats on my team. He's really tanky, he's got the insane defense boost from his own passive, so I don't really worry about Melee. Glocks is the one I normally worry about. If for some reason he's just really squishy, he seems like he's the one on this team that takes the most damage, which is kind of irritating. Also, at the end of this run, I go over my gear to prove that I was running the gear at the time. I literally just finished recording this. I was like, immediately, I want to record this video. I want to get it done. But here you see me actually playing one of the AoE skills here for Valenti. That is to get a stack of a passive. Also, so Glocks' ult can hit really hard. So Glocks only really does a lot of damage, like the first 2 phases. Apart from phase 3, he does like 79k. It's really bad. But as you can see, I'm also saving one of each debuff skill. As you can see on the right, I'm sort of keeping on that side. But yeah, I have no extra Liz cards here. I do misplay a little bit on phase 1 and 2. Phase 3, I'm locked in. Like, the amount of pain from recording this is insane. I'm recording this on Saturday. This will probably come out on Monday. No, it might come out on Sunday. I'm not too sure. I'm still not sure. It might come out Sunday. But this has been the most painful thing I have ever done. Like, okay, no, probably no. Okay, I take that back. Nidhogg with like my B-Tech team I was using to beat 4-3, which I only did once. I never did it again because I can't be asked. But yeah, that was the most pain. This was definitely second. I wish it was more skill based, less RNG, because it would be if this was skill based, right? If there is a gimmick to phase 3, right? Currently, no one knows if there's a gimmick, and I'm pretty sure it's random. I'm pretty sure it's random. Here we go. I think I try and kill it here. I just move, yeah. Because I want to keep those skills. Oh no, I don't kill. I nearly kill it. Like, you'll see here how much damage Valenti can really do. She does a lot. She does have her own damage boost though, but look at this. 193k, level 1. That's good damage, man. Good damage. You see, now he's not healing at all. His stats are so low that he's going to heal here, he'll be like 70k. Yep, 70k, doesn't heal much anymore. Damage, patient. Yeah, like Valenti and Liz both patienced it. Which isn't bad. Yeah, it is quite good. You can stall a little bit, especially if you're not getting those debuff cards you want, which is really what I had to do sometimes when trying to get this run. And I was like, no, I'm not wasting any more skills. Like, by the way, I was like, every time I could have made a rage if I had like my mic on and everything. I could have made a rage like compilation of this because I got angry because this is just irritating. So with this phase, you want to play each of one debuff. I merge it here because I don't really want to waste any other skill. You can't play Valenti's ult. Valenti's ult does not count as poison. He will then move to the left side if you play this combination. And then, yeah, that will then move him to the far left, which is what you want. And then the middle one and the right one, there's basically nothing to them. If you ult, I'm pretty sure the far right one, if he stays on that, he gets I want to say an all-stat boost of 10%. It's nothing insane. It's only for this phase. It's good because it's only for this phase. Also, this run only took me nearly 20 minutes, which isn't bad. Most of that time was spent on the final phase. But here I go full like send. I try and kill those pillars ASAP. I then play the Liz skill, and I think I play Valenti's ult. Yeah, I play Valenti's ult because I want to kill those pillars, so he can't jump to the other ones. Once again, my melee is 1-6, my Liz is 4-6. Like, the higher dupe your melee and Liz is, the easier this will be. Like, insanely easy. The more dupe you have on Valenti, the easier it'll be. Glocks is completely useless. Like, I'm not joking. His relic does nothing. By the way, his relic only works in PvP, so it's completely useless in this. The only real reason he's here is for the defense boost. He's here for the defense boost, and for the fact he has a bleed skill. That's it. If we get someone else to replace him who can provide more, I will take that without a doubt. But I do believe this team will probably end up being the best team for a little while. I do think the only person being replaced could actually be Melee, mainly because like he's good, but that AOE, if we get a character with like an insane single target, right? Two insane single target skills. Honestly, I would take that over Melee. Like Melee's good, but he could definitely do with a little bit better. Also, later on, the Petrify isn't really that big because he breaks it every single time. He'll Petrify you first, then he'll start attacking you. But now on this phase, he will apply a Stunt skill, and then he will give himself like a COVID debuff. Like, there you go. That is 15% of his max HP every turn. So what I like to do is I like to get him to below 45%, so he does end up dying to it. If he dies to it, it's completely fine. There's no like bad thing that can happen if he dies to his own debuff. And here we go. So once again, I don't actually go for Liz's ult because I feel like, okay, I don't actually need it because I don't want to waste that skill because my team has a lot of HP. Like these first phases don't do much damage. Let's see how I'm moving. I don't want to play it. It's a waste of a skill. But I do end up playing the Valenti skill because I don't want to take more DOT damage from the debuff. And we go smack smack. Valenti's damage is actually quite good later on because your teammates end up getting crit, she gets more attack, she has a lot of attack. Of course, my Liz is 4-6, so I get 20% attack related stats every time I pop Pearl, which is quite nice. We've got 40% from Valenti's passive, which is once again quite nice. And at the end of this run, I show off the team I was running, the card set, ult levels, all that kind of stuff. Here I do actually use the ultimate and I cleanse as well, because I don't want to really have to put up with all these debuffs. So I play an ult, then I cleanse because I don't want them to merge, and then I play the skill with Glocks. I don't think this is the final one. I think there's one more turn. No, he actually dies. So he dies this phase to the debuff. So it'll switch back to his turn. He then gets the third debuff, which is another percentage. I believe he'll then lose 45% of his max HP every turn, which is kind of insane. There we go. Now he'll lose 45% of his HP every turn. He does target my Glocks there, which is kind of irritating. But it's like, it's not bad. The only problem is that, once again, he dies here, so Glocks is going to have quite low HP, but because LL is, he'll go straight back up. Really nice. And we got the passive where we lose ult gauge, which it's irritating, but it's doable. Okay, so now I'm going to show you the other clip I have, which, okay, it hasn't opened, but I'll bring it up in a second. This one, here it is. So we'll open up this. This one actually has audio. We're going to go to here. So this is with no HP lower. He has like 2.8 million HP. Okay, I killed this one. This is phase 3. Now he will start losing his immortality stacks. He loses 1 per character. Once again, we'll get onto that when we get to the main run. But I'll show you, like, you think your skills are doing damage? Like, that was 500. Wait, I'm going to show you. This is 520k on this run. Bear in mind, this is this run. Melee's got all the attack related stat boost. He's got his own attack related stat boost. Watch this. And then we'll compare it to the next run. So that did less than 30% of his HP, right? Oh, that is what I'm currently got open. We'll go on to Pain. And we'll go to the start of phase 3, which is... Bloody hell. There. And now we're here. We're back to where we were now. Let's make this full screen, because now we don't need to switch out of it. Once again, I got the old gauge removal passive. Not too bad. But bear in mind that that did less than 30% with a golden single target with all the buffs, everything. Literally, my melee could not have had any more help. But as you see here, I target the left one, because... what does that left one do? I think it gives him all stats. It gives him like 20% all stats if he jumps onto that one twice, so I immediately went to go kill it. I was like, I need to kill this one. So I full send into it. I make sure I play that list skill so I can get list assault next turn. Here we go, big damage. There we go. And then he AoEs, completely fine, doesn't bother me. He does target Glocks now, which makes me a little scared that he's just going to keep targeting Glocks, but after this turn he sort of just leaves Glocks alone, which is quite nice. Then what I do, so, okay, so let me go over the gimmick for this floor. If he jumps on this far left one here, he gets all stats 20%. If he jumps on this one here, he loses 20% max HP, and it's stackable. Both of these are stackable. And on the right one, if he jumps onto it, he loses an immortality stack equal to how many characters you have on the field. So I have 4, he'll lose 4. That's how it works. And that's why, yeah, this can be quite painful. I check for the damage cap, because it's got a 33% damage cap, and I think, okay, how can I deal with this? Because I want to kill it. Okay, I'll play that, and I'll play the other AoE as well, just to basically guarantee the kill. There we go. I did also get quite. This is where this is where the skill disappears, and it becomes only RNG. So he will just randomly jump between these two, just randomly do it. But I got lucky. Look, he jumped into this one again. Boom! He loses 20% max HP. He doesn't gain immortality stacks. You think he just gained it? He didn't. It just moved because it reapplies it. I don't know why, it just reapplies it for some stupid reason. But yeah, he didn't gain any, and he's now got a 20% HP, max HP lower, which is insane. Once again, I check this one, I check for the damage cap, how much HP it's got, and see what it does for him. So I think here, I sort of just smack into it using Valenti's debuff skills, because I just want to get rid of them at this point. I don't have. I actually thought this run was over, because I didn't have any list skills, which was like, okay, I thought I'm screwed. But like, so much damage that's already doing in comparison to the last run. Like 500k was like nothing, and I think he's got close to like 3 million HP if you don't HP lower him. But then if you HP lower him, he's only got like 1.8. It's insane. There you go. Now he's got another HP lower. I don't HP lower him anymore. Once again, he does like no damage. Most of his damage comes from the right side when he gives you debuffs when you're on the right pillar. So the right pillar, the only real problem you have is that every other turn he will apply a debuff to you, which is like the COVID debuff from the previous one, which is 15% of your max HP every turn. And he applies that to everyone. It's grey, it's unremovable, you can't remove it. But the only good thing about it is that it also applies a red one every turn as well, at the end of his turn. And what this does, that means melee guarantee gets to rank up every time when that happens. Look, so much damage you're already doing, comparison to the previous one. Now look, now he just randomly decides he wants to swap. Look, I just removed the debuffs off him, and now he wants to stop again. But now this is where we start to properly notice the damage difference. So I don't have Melee's buff. I won't have it, I think, until next turn when he actually gives me the debuff. Once again, I'm not pulling any list skills. Like, this is like really bad Liz RNG, but actually really good melee RNG. Once again, here, look at his HP, 1.7 million. I'm looking, look, that's insane. And it can be stacked. I'm not sure how many stacks it can get to. Maybe you can get it to more than 2. But like, this is the key to killing him. You do need to HP lower him. Like, you actually do. If you don't HP lower him, it's too much HP because he regenerates too much. He has some sort of like healing, like hidden passive, which means he heals like a stupid amount of HP. Also, I don't show it, but I did redo floors 1 and 2, so I didn't get the crit chance, crit damage passive because I thought that was the problem. No, it was just the fact that yeah, it's just the fact I just wasn't HP lowering him, which was just all RNG based basically. That's unfortunately how it is, and I get a lot more list skills, which is quite nice, but I've got lots of melee skills as well. This is where I was like really happy about this. I think I used the single. Yeah, look, okay, so this single target is going to be with no attack related stats. Like, so much percentage. I don't have a list buff here. Look at the percentage of his HP that disappears. Insane. That's the difference between with and without the HP lower. Even Glocks looks like he's actually doing some sort of decent damage. That's no melee buff. No, not a single melee buff. Not a single list buff. Boom. He lost so much HP. Like, that's the gimmick. You want to sort of get him on that middle tower, maybe like 2 turns so he loses 40% of his max HP. Then you get him onto the right tower when he starts losing immortality. You can actually, when he loses all those immortality stacks, you can get him back on the middle tower. I'm not sure if you can kill him on it, but I do know you can get him back to the middle tower, because I did also test that as well. Whilst on my runs, he lost all immortality stacks. I tried to get him to stay on the left tower, but when he then moved back immediately before I could kill the right tower again, which is kind of irritating. This is me just pondering what to do. I think here I actually try and kill the middle tower, because actually no, I don't. I let it live for an extra turn. But I keep lowering its HP. You want its HP to be as low as possible. You don't want it to gain any, because it'll keep gaining HP. You need to do like a damage cap a turn, basically. That's sort of my way of keeping it safe. You do like at least a damage cap a turn. Look at that. 500k last time did about 20%. That did well over, like more than enough, like an actual like good amount of damage. Like he healed a lot, but it's fine. It's completely fine. Because he hasn't got that much max HP in comparison to before, where he was healing like more damage than what I could deal. You know, also for passives, after this video is done, after this bit, I will show you the best passives, or the passives I got, which I believe are probably the best you can get. Which one? I think I let it live for an extra turn, and next turn I actually killed the other pillar, because I was like, I don't really want to risk it anymore. So boom, I debuff him. Then I try and do as much damage as possible once again. Once again, that's actually really good Glocks damage. Like normally without a debuff, no joke, you're looking at like 70k. It's really bad. Boom, he loses another 4 more immortality stacks, and now this is where I was like kind of scared. I didn't have any more Liz buffs. I've now got 2 of these like other debuffs on me. You know, he's starting to heal again. And once again, he's got his ult, which is stun. That's a lot of damage there. But what I do, I heal up. I'm pretty sure I play that skill, because I want Valenti to have as much damage reduction as possible, because I would rather lose like Glocks than Valenti. Like Valenti provides so much, Glocks provides basically just defense, which isn't really that big. Like even she's doing all that. Was 400k from her. Bang, and now look, now he's going to be 1 HP. We literally leave him at 1 HP. This is not possible unless you lower his HP, because he heals so much back. Because I think he heals based off like his max. It's like Hostess Liz passive, but like on crack. Look, he just heals double, which means he has a healing passive. Because why else? But you don't heal double unless you have some sort of healing passive. So he has a healing passive that's probably based off his max HP. He does target Glocks here, but then he also then decides to hit Glocks again for the funny, and then we win. Because Melee got a rank up, and I can just play all the melee skills, and I play the other skill to finish off. And then that's it. Boom, done. But once again, like, you saw how lucky I got with melee skills. You know, list skills I got really unlucky on. You even saw that I was not pulling list skills every turn. I was pulling melee skills every turn. I got lucky he didn't move to certain ones. I was really happy. Like, you don't understand how happy. I was like ecstatic at this point that I finally beat it. Look, you're shaking my mouse. I'm so happy. I actually got really lucky as well. I got 5. But yeah, I will not be farming floor 3 every week. I don't think it's worth it personally. Until they make it like piss easy, I ain't doing it. Let now show off my gear, which I literally show off everything, because I was like, oh my god, I finally done it, just to prove that it's... There you go. I didn't change my gear. I did do a reset though. I'll go over the passives I got. But look, my Glocks gear is really mediocre. And he tanked pretty well. And now, no, this is my green Valenti gear. Look at these rolls. She didn't die. She tanked quite well. And then I just show a card set. That's the Deer card set. And then I come to here, show Melee was 1/6. The outfits as well. Then we go to Liz, who was 4/6. And I have all her outfits, all her weapons, all cosmetics maxed. And then, once again, Glocks is 6/6. All outfits maxed, no weapons maxed, some headgears maxed. And then Valenti, which is the most B-Tech, she's 1/6. 3 of her, she's actually like basically nothing maxed. And yeah, then I go off and show my constellation of Boxy C to show like where I am, sort of thing. There you go. That's how much Boxy C I've got, and that's where I'm at, my constellation, sort of thing, to prove that it's not complete. And that is it. That's where the video ends, and that's where we are now. And yeah, that's like it basically. I've done it. Let me quickly go over the passives, the ones that I think are the best. Here we go. We'll go with passives. So the best passive is actually this ignore defense one. The crit chance and crit damage one is quite big, especially on that final phase, because he's a Sever skill, and he's going to crit you even if you have like a bunch of like crit resistance. I don't know how much crit chance he's got, but because it's Sever, he gets a lot more extra crit chance. That 20% actually becomes an extra 60%, and that can actually be quite painful. The extra crit damage is also quite irritating as well. On this floor for the first one, you want the Gotha one, which I didn't actually have. I had this one up here. You do want this one, which is basically every time you use a rank up, he increases his basic stats by 10%. Don't really want that one if you can help it. No, sorry, you want this one because of course you're not using Gotha. You don't really want this one because if you have to stall a turn and you don't attack it, he will get more attack, which can be slightly irritating on the later phases. And I think this one here, I got really lucky. I actually got the crit damage one, which can be quite irritating, but it's kind of better than him having an extra 10% attack. I know on the final phase, it probably would actually be better to have this one, but I still, I did it with this one and it was actually not too bad. On floor 3, I would recommend the HP one. You don't want the damage reduction one. That one can be irritating. The extra HP is fine. The extra defense, not so much. The extra damage reduction can be quite irritating after a little while. And then this one, of course, you saw I ended up getting the remove volt gauge, which can be quite bad at sometimes, but I was really lucky and I done it with that. But no, thank you for watching. As you can see, it is possible with that team with really B-Tech gear. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.